Bonsoir, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve pour Mass Effect 2. Et donc on va continuer. Là on s'était arrêté mercredi. Mercredi qu'est-ce qu'on a fait? Mercredi on a récupéré le 3. Mercredi on a recruté l'assassin. Et il me semble qu'on a fait une mission de loyauté. Je crois. Je sais plus. Il me semble. Mais je sais pas pour qui. Il me fait peur le jeu, je crois qu'il fait ça, j'ai l'impression d'avoir débranché un truc. Pour qui est-ce qu'on a fait une mission de loyauté? Je sais qu'on a essayé de faire une mission. Est-ce qu'on a fait la mission de loyauté de... Samara? Et ensuite on a fait l'assassin? Non, c'est pas ça. Je sais plus. On a fait une mission de loyauté, je ne sais plus laquelle. Et donc l'idée aujourd'hui c'est d'aller faire la mission de loyauté de l'assassin, qu'on vient de récupérer. Et j'ai aucune idée. On doit aller finir ce off-système, tant que j'y suis, tant que je suis là. Je sais pas où est l'autre partie du système. Il y avait l'air d'avoir d'énormément de planètes. Hamout est une arme géante d'hydrogène hélium d'une masse environ 9 fois supérieure à Jupiter et près de... C'est même pas impossible d'imaginer ça. Déjà c'est dur d'imaginer la masse de Jupiter. Jamais j'ai eu Jupiter devant moi, donc j'ai absolument aucun sens de la grandeur de Jupiter. 9 fois supérieur à Jupiter. Et près de 2900 supérieur à Terre. Je n'ai pas de notion de la taille de la Terre. Pour moi, c'est déjà pas mal grand. Mais malgré une pression massive, son noyau n'est pas parvenu à entamer une réaction de fusion, ce qui en fait une étoile avortée. On estime qu'elle a capturé en tant que Lune tous les autres objets de la taille planétaire du système solaire, d'où son nom emprunté à la déesse égyptienne dévoreuse des morts. Peu échaudés par ce phénomène, les guettes ont colonisé un grand nombre de lunes d'Amut et écument l'hydrogène dans les couches supérieures de l'atmosphère.
Probe away. Probe away.
Je sais même pas s'il y a quelqu'un sur Terre qui est capable d'appréhender vraiment la taille de Jupiter. Personne n'a vraiment vu de ses vrais yeux, de ses propres yeux. C'était rapide. C'est à 92% tant que je suis à côté. D'ailleurs on va... C'est pas ça que je voulais. On va peut-être retourner sur la planète de Grunt. Pour acheter un des trucs qu'on ne pouvait pas acheter. À la citadelle aussi, je crois qu'il y avait des choses. Quasiment dénuée d'atmosphère, sa planète en orbite synchrone autour d'une naine rouge fut le premier monde sur lequel les explorateurs humains découvrirent un cimetière protéin dédié, tout en gardant quelques sites pour la postérité. LDF Ashland Mining fit pression de façon à effectuer une prospection d'éléments zéro à l'échelle planétaire. Bientôt un scandale éclata, les minerais pillaient les sites funéraires à la recherche des eaux et d'autres trésors, un business des tombes très négatif. CEM met fin officiellement au pillage, ces mineurs restèrent sur la planète pour prospecter les territoires encore inexplorés et expédier le minerai pour affinage dans le système PMAT. Recommandation voyageurs. Des conflits armés ont éclaté entre les mineurs et les scientifiques qui revendiquent les ruines protéennes. Il est recommandé aux visiteurs de faire la preuve de prudence dans les régions inconnues de la planète.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Repeat, this is Lieutenant Forza Ross Edina, pilot of the scout ship 5.
Probe launched.
Request immediate assistance.
Something on our sensors.
Le scan de surface ont détecté des traces d'une épave correspondant aux spécifications quariennes, nom du vaisseau inconnu, nombre de signes de vie détectés dans les environs indéterminés. La présence d'un faune local est susceptible d'altérer la précision des scans biologiques.
Probe launched.
Donc il y a bien des missions sur les planètes
Launching probe.
autres. Avant d'aller faire la mission, je vais continuer à chercher des choses. Parce qu'il y a de l'élément zéro. Visiblement sur cette planète.
Probe launched.
Ce serait bête de le laisser. Il y a tellement peu de planètes qui en ont. Le reste, j'en ai pas réellement besoin. À ce stade.
Probe launched. Probe
C'est un
launched.
plus, quoi.
Launching probe.
On va le faire, on a la mission. Autant y aller. Et on va. On va prendre lui. Faut que je vérifie un truc. Est-ce qu'on a fini de brûler les armures ou pas? Je crois pas. Hein. Nope. Mais qu'est-ce que tu veux que je fasse avec 2 points? C'est moi, il y avait déjà des gens.
I am detecting a single Quarian life sign in your location. Judging by the suit's erratic readings, the Quarian is badly injured. I am also detecting multiple native life signs near your landing site.
Nous avons réussi à échapper aux gaz en étouffant le bruit des moteurs de cyanide, mais notre vieux vaisseau a mal supporté le traitement. Tout ce que nous pouvons espérer de mieux à présent, c'est de trouver un coin tranquille là dans le système Sheol. Autant dire que nos chances sont bien maigres. Nous étions tous nerveux à l'idée de patrouiller aussi près du voile de la percée. Du voile de percée, et les faits nous ont donné raison. C'est peur de ne plus jamais revoir la flotte, c'est un triste fin pour le cyanide. L'atterrissage n'a pas été facile, mais nous sommes parvenus à récupérer de l'épave ce dont nous avions besoin pour s'assurer de notre survie. Malheureusement, le lieutenant Garna n'a pas survécu crash, qui fait de moi l'officier le plus gradé du groupe. Nous avons exploré les environs et nous avons rendu compte que l'environnement de sa planète est particulièrement hostile. Nous n'osons même pas retirer nos combinaisons. Nous espérons tous pouvoir être secourus avant qu'un réel danger d'exposition ne nous menace. Je ne sais pas à qui ou à quoi nous devons tous ces disparitions, mais nous avons déjà perdu plus de la moitié des membres d'équipage survécu au crash. nous espérions pouvoir installer un camp ici et assurer notre survie en attendant que l'IDENA identifie notre balise. Nous sommes malheureusement la cible de quelque chose que nous ne voyons même pas. Je dois protéger mes hommes coûte que coûte, et lorsque nous serons prêts, nous enverrons une délégation à la recherche des disparus. Je les retrouverai et ferai tout mon possible pour les ramener à bord de l'IDENA.
Life signs are stabilized. I recommend securing the area in preparation for shuttle extraction.
Ambush!
It's a clean kill.
Embrace the sacred peace. What balls? Amonkira be praised. Go in peace. Go to the sea.
Kill that one. Next, kill that one. One down. Not difficult. Kill that one.
Target right.
Il y a que ça à faire ici. Waouh. Ça c'est un homme.
Coordinates received. Udina inbound for pickup. You've done us a great service. Expecting a run, Captain.
What? Survivant carrière sauvé, Idena informé du lieu du vaisseau de reconnaissance cyanique. Oh. Ok. Je sais pas si... Attends, j'allais dire, je sais pas s'il y avait autre chose à faire, je vois pas ce que j'aurais pu faire de plus.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Remerciement de la pierre de cyanide. Commandant Shepard, je tiens à vous adresser mes plus sincères remerciements pour vos efforts dans la localisation de l'épave du cyanide. Ce vaisseau est chargé d'histoire aussi bien quand il se servait avec la flotte nomade que pour le compte de Cerberus. Nous sommes soulagés de savoir que son épave pourra être démantelée par notre peuple. En retrouvant et en secourant le lieutenant Farzan, vous avez permis à notre flotille de retrouver l'une de ses plus jeunes et éminents héros. Nous n'oublierons jamais votre implication dans la recherche d'une nouvelle terre pour les Quariens. Ok. Les Cariens même, je veux les Quariens. Ok, donc on peut partir. Je crois que c'était là qu'il y avait ce qu'il fallait. Nope. Alors c'est sûr. Non, c'est écrit en plus. Je vous jure. Ok, au lieu de... au lieu de lire les abysses Grichtek, j'ai lu les abysses de la pastèque. Le truc qui n'a strictement rien... La nébuleuse de la pastèque. Le truc qui n'a strictement rien à voir. On va aller... Juste voir les derniers trucs. Je crois qu'il nous restait des trucs à acheter. Je suis pas sûr. Ça nous fait quand même... Ça commence à nous faire sacrément de gens à tester. À récupérer. À choisir. C'est que lundi. C'est que lundi. C'est bizarre, là j'ai l'impression que l'écran il a sauté. Genre il y a eu un reset de l'écran.
Step back. My Varen is hungry.
Ok. Il est
One
où?
wrong step, Shepard. Don't touch anything.
Should you be again dark in my lab, human? You must have more questions.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, yes, move along.
This looks interesting.
Ok, donc il reste plus que celui-là.
These things would last longer if they one more win in the pits, and I'm retired.
Je crois que maintenant il reste des trucs. Sûrement à la citadelle et sûrement comment ça s'appelle? Je vais regarder s'il n'y a pas quand même pas des gens qui veulent me parler. Et la station. L'autre station.
You don't proud. You again. What can Clan Knockmore do for you?
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
Je voulais juste voir si
Then look at the humans going after the collector. Dare.
je suis juste à côté, c'est un peu mal poli de parler de moi alors que je suis juste à côté. De faire comme si j'étais pas là. Tout petit peu.
Go to the clan leader. Not grunt. You go where you want.
Donc on va l'aider les assassins parce que j'étais assez curieux. Il est combien il y a la citadelle je crois en plus. Avec lui. De tête. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Ok.
You might want.
Attendez. Où est Tali? Tali est dans le système de survie. Qui a la passerelle. Ah non, elle est au salle des machines. C'est qui a le système de survie?
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of
What?
treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tally.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral.
Qu'est-ce que j'allais dire, son père, il
He'll
était pas
have to
dedans.
recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
J'avais une pauvre question qui va me traverser l'esprit. Mais s'ils sont tout le temps dans leur costume parce qu'ils ont peur du bactérie, parce qu'ils sont très fragiles, est-ce qu'ils sortent de leur combinaison quand ils sont dans leur vaisseau? Et comment ils font des enfants?
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship.
Peut-être qu'on fera son truc après, parce que je suis curieux.
Nora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No, she made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll
Parce
try
que
me in absentia.
s'ils
As for
attendent
how
qu'elle
it
vienne,
works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help.
j'ai un trophée à la clé. Je peux ne pas t'aider.
I'll program the Normandy
j'aime
with
bien.
the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Attends, au lieu de dire les amiraux, je lis les animaux. Donc on va faire l'assassin. Et ensuite je pense qu'on fera ça.
No messages for you, Commander.
Parce qu'en fait il nous reste plus que Jacob, je crois. Et Jack. Qu'est-ce que je faisais là? Ah oui. Oh merde. J'étais pile là où je voulais être en fait.
think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Mon pote.
Yes.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are insecure. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
I overheard your conversation.
This isn't a Presidium. All they have down here, we have drugs. Organized. Sometimes you have to work outside the council.
Je sais plus si on l'a déjà vu.
My
tout ça.
associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported to Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever's available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors. Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
Ou alors il s'est débarrassé de tout le monde.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakara for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
He's a cop. He tried to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
C'était là qu'il restait des trucs à acheter.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakara Ward.
C'est un café donc.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding, and promised more help for those forgotten by the system until now.
Welcome. This is the Zakara Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
So has crime decreased?
Violent crime has decreased by 23%. Property crime has decreased by 41%. Incident clearance has improved by 16%.
I need to talk to the council. How can I reach the Presidium from here?
Public transit shuttles are available on the far side of the CSEC security cordon.
It looks like this place has recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. References to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
Memetic engineering. Council blames Geth. Lies to cover up Reapers. Keeps public from panicking.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of starship models is well regarded.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. The corpse of Denaria Claris, the sanitation worker reported missing from Kithoy Ward, has been found. CSEC has issued a statement that foul play is suspected in Claris's death. The investigation is ongoing. Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. Despite harsh criticism from the interstellar community, the Batarian hegemony has refused to stop production of their new orbital mirror system. The quick-deploying arrays can be used for terraforming, but observers fear they could be corrupted for use as weapons of mass destruction. The Citadel Council has dispatched a crisis team of mediators to the Batarian homeworld of Karshan. Meanwhile, anonymous sources with the Council administration suggest that a Spectre has been deployed to hegemony base.
The Turian government is considering further reparations to humans whose ancestors died in the Relay 314 incident at Shashi. The Turian government previously made reparations from what humans call the First Contact War, but refused to pay interest. The Turian hierarchy has supported improved relations with humanity.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
C'était pour ça en fait. Donc il m'en faudra quand même pas mal.
I still say we should join the Blue Suns. They'd probably pay for equipment.
They probably only hire you if you look like you.
Yeah, I can get that. No problem. Well, okay, that might be more. Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You mouse?
What are you? Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Genre il nous connaît, nous on le connaît pas.
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Does the people I work for? They can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You've always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard? Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volas who are patching it all the time.
Tell me about Kelly.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago.
Je sais pas ce que ça va faire, mais j'avais envie d'en
You were
prendre.
here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I
Ça
offer.
fait peur quand il fait ça.
I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
J'ai vu qu'il allait se mettre à danser.
I wish they still made role-playing games like they used to. These days, it's all big choices and visceral combat. I miss those old great films.
Si je comprends ce qu'il m'a demandé, il faut que j'aille reparler au mec à l'entrée, on est d'accord. Hein. Yep.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI sent to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You talk to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a C-Sec interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
Your advocate hasn't arrived. We're trying to find him.
C'est bizarre.
I'm not saying a damn word
Avocat.
until he's here. You two are in way over your heads. Bailey won't let you touch me.
Bailey doesn't know you're here, but he will. After we're done.
This is off the record. No criminal charges will be brought against you.
What are you, frog boy? His little sidekick? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit. Come on, hit me. I dare you. No, huh? Didn't think you had the balls.
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
You don't have a reason to disbelieve either.
Bonne remarque.
We're running out of time. Bailey can't stall his advocate for long.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see. Goddamn waste of my time.
How about this? You tell us the target, and...
I said get out of my way, Bailey. You have no right to... What the hell is going on in here? Step away from my client. Is that... Do you have him tied to the chair?
Glad you could make it, Freddy.
Traffic was bad. You'll need a shovel the size of the Citadel to dig yourself out of this.
This is all above board. I'm a council specter.
Shit.
What? What's that mean, Freddy?
Spectres can do whatever they want, Elias. I can't help you.
Shit.
If it was you I wanted, I could kill you and go. I want the assassin. Tell me who the target is, and I'll leave.
Damn it. Joram Talid. He's a Turian, running for a tentative Zakira ward.
Where can we find him?
His apartment's in the 800 blocks.
Let's go.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics.
Oh.
He's anti-human.
Je vais dire, c'est pas mal. Mais en fait, non.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal,
C'est
Shepard.
vraiment ce que j'aurais voulu dire, mais
Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
pas comme ça en tout cas.
Yes, sir.
Alors j'aurais dit de façon ironique. Peut-être qu'il a dit de façon ironique aussi.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Grogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Pourquoi il fait pas ça quand je suis avec lui?
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way. Ha! Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans. They couldn't have gained this much power without the Council's support. Taking back our ward is only the first step.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Goliath?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Stay close, Shepard. Stay with him. No problem so far. Do you have the target? Target in sight. Can you give me an update?
Pourquoi il est tout seul et son garde du corps il est rentré dans une boutique?
I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement. No sign of trouble. I need you to stay close or we'll lose him.
Je sais où il va aller là.
I see him.
Pourquoi il court?
I'm following. No problem so far. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything changes. Target in sight. No sign of trouble. Where is he now?
Yes, sir. You're running for office. Lots of people want you.
Someone's walking.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his
Je l'ai
bodyguard
pas vu
comes from.
passer. Ouf, j'ai cru que j'allais tomber.
This could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Maybe you're just paranoid. Yes, sir.
En même temps, j'ai pas été super discret.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with the Citadel Health
Moose.
and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah. Just don't let my boss see you.
No problem so far.
Kolyat! Vane,
I saw.
he's heading to the lead's apartment.
Oh merde, ah non. J'ai cru qu'il l'avait tué.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up. Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Delete. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them, eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Terminer les choses claires avec son fils devait être concentré pour la mission. Les problèmes personnels de Tain ont soulevé des questions éclatantes à propos de la politique de la citadelle. Il faudrait peut-être soutenir des criminels comme Elias Kellam pour contrer les factions anti-humaines. Belléo aussi a fait une proposition de recrutement. Augmenter les dégâts de santé des cibles organiques. Nouveau tenue débloquée. Nouvelle tenue débloquée. Sur l'ordinateur de recherche.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within C-Sec.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Yes?
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Ah. C'est la mission que je voulais faire la dernière fois.
I can't believe these humans. No fly lists. What have they turned this place into?
I overheard you talking. Having a problem?
It's a private matter.
Give me a chance. I might be able to help.
I don't see why you would. Since your kind gained a seat on the council, they've taken over CSEC customs. There are hundreds of new security checks and travel restrictions. We've been flagged as a potential risk for Geth infiltration. They won't let us board a ship back to Asari space.
Why would they consider you a risk? You're obviously not Geth.
I don't know. They wouldn't tell us. We got on a list somewhere for some reason, and they won't tell us anything because it's classified.
Who won't let you board a ship?
I don't know who made the decision. Some pencil pusher at the shuttle port told us. The one outside the CSEC station?
I'll see if I can get it sorted out.
I'm not holding my breath.
Yep. Can I help you, sir?
I talked to a couple of Asari. They say customs won't let them leave the station, but they weren't told why. Can you help me out?
I'm sorry, sir, but all matters related to station security are classified. We can't risk Geth
Toi, t'as un
infiltration.
visage bizarre.
Revealing why someone is on a watch list might compromise the safety of CSEC's
Est-ce que t'es
undercover
vraiment
agents.
une humaine?
Did you talk with them? Did they seem like Geth agents to you?
Well, no, but you can never be sure.
Look, miss, I've fought hundreds of Geth. I can assure you that those two aren't Geth infiltrators. The lack of flashlight heads was kind of a giveaway.
I'm not saying it makes any sense. Those are the rules I have to enforce. I can't get them cleared, but I can flag the case file for review. That will allow them to travel in the meantime. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'm fine. Thanks for your help.
Next.
So?
Good news. I convinced them to let you go.
You what? How did you do that?
I explained how their methods are flawed. I fought a lot of Geth in my time.
You have. How unexpected. We should get ready to leave. There should be another ship heading to Thessia tomorrow.
Hmm. Je comprends pas ce que je suis censé faire de mon... de mes papiers, de mes faux papiers. Je viens de regarder. Ok. On a un jet d'argent. Je peux aller acheter au moins un upgrade. Et ensuite on va aller voir Tali pour faire sa mission de loyauté. Et puis s'il est pas trop tard, je pense qu'on ira faire un petit peu de visite de système solaire.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Hmm.
A council inquiry has concluded that a combat VI that went rogue on Luna was not intentionally upgraded to full AI status. Alliance members have maintained that the VI was for combat testing purposes only. Given these findings, it is unlikely any charges will be filed.
Keepers. Fascinating creatures. Genetic constructs adapted to work in Citadel. Couldn't survive outside. Unknown purpose. Wish I could have studied them. Had other things to do instead.
Peut-être que le capitaine peut nous donner des nouveaux trucs à faire, je sais pas.
Something I can do for you, Shepard?
Cade Nolenko was on Horizon. He said he was looking into Cerberus.
I know. I approved the mission. We had to find out if they were behind the missing colonists. I couldn't tell anyone without compromising the investigation. I'm sorry.
I thought we were friends. Never expected you to go behind my back.
We didn't know about you at the time. And I wouldn't have told you if I did. What if the elusive man was manipulating you, lying to you? The report actually confirmed your story. I still don't trust Cerberus. But they were right about the collectors abducting the colonists. Unfortunately, Alenko didn't find anything to convince the Council that the Reapers are behind this. Or even that they exist.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how... Knowing the truth about what I know how important it is. So I keep trying.
Forget Udina.
I'm too old to go the front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
My door is always open.
C'est bien, c'est qu'à partir de là, on peut directement aller au Normandie.
Surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it, and he carries himself with such cold confidence. I'm not sure if I find him scary or sexy.
A lot of women like bad boys.
That is a dirty stereotype.
C'est quoi ce dialogue?
In my case, it happens to be true, but still. Anyway, what's up?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
You've had members of other species make a pass at you?
Constantly. Very awkward. Skin tone apparently attractive by Turian standards. Subset of Krogan sexual deviants enjoy Solarian flexibility. More cartilage and skeletal structure.
Je pensais pas avoir cette conversation ce soir.
Intriguing, actually. Wonder why. Trans-species pheromones unlikely to work. Must be neurochemical.
Wait a minute, Borden. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required. Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based. Invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved, reward for curiosity, intelligence, drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example, yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Solarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless. Statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Solarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
Okay.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Gordon.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Morden Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case, regardless. Thank you. Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, updating crew. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Je sais que là il va pas me parler parce qu'il a son truc. On va juste faire un petit tour. Des gens à qui on sait qu'on peut parler. Merde, je suis déjà à la passerelle. Forcément ça marche pas.
Shepard,
I thought we could chat a bit.
I would like that. You have been a good friend to me.
That means a lot to me.
If we both still live when this is done, you may call upon me for aid at any time. I will come for you, Shepard.
C'est ça qu'elle voulait me dire. Je vais sûrement passer l'option de romance.
Shepard.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
Super, on a une conversation.
What are your impressions of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob is an earnest young man. Miranda is... She carries many burdens and doesn't share them with others. As it should be.
I should go.
Of course.
C'est le même que d'habitude.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12.
C'est mieux,
They were
12.
training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Nope.
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What
Un peu ce qui
changed?
nous attend.
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then a laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch, he dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time. Do you need something?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
Have a few minutes to talk.
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Ok. Ok. C'était la bonne.
Hey, got a minute? I'm glad to hear Thane and his son are back in touch. It'll be hard, but I think they'll be fine. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way. I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
J'en ai pas vraiment l'impression, parce qu'elle dit tout le temps la même chose.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Okay.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Je sais que j'ai pas besoin d'aller... Ah si.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibration.
Talk to you later, Garrett.
I'll be here if you need me.
J'allais dire, j'ai pas besoin de venir au dernier étage, mais si, parce qu'il y a quand même l'autre que j'ai oublié son nom, comprendre. Coureux jamais, à qui on parle jamais. La Grunt aussi. Juste vérifier un truc. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait avec l'IA qu'on a récupéré? Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait, Squeak? Est-ce que c'est une fenêtre ou c'est juste un truc de ventilation? En tout cas, je trouve pas ça... Ou c'est juste... C'est juste une étagère? En tout cas, si c'est un truc de ventilation, c'est un peu mal placé quand même.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
Je cherchais.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. Me and a buddy were hired to take out this one guy, Matthias, I think. Hell, I forget. Turns out it was a trap. We got jumped by a hit squad. 2 Batarians, a Krogan, and a Hanar. Damn jellyfish nearly choked me to death. Wore a neck brace for weeks to cover that up. Haven't underestimated a Hanar since. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Verican. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side. Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you. In there you got 2 choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard. Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them.
Okay.
There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past would bring stability.
See, now we're having fun. Me remembering good deaths, and you with your funny human thing you're doing. My job is to hurt things. Direction, control, that's your job, Battlemaster. You're why I'm a soldier, not dead or crazed like an animal.
Thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose. Now, let's find something big to kill. Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Ok. N'empêche, je dois admettre quand même. Je suis quasiment à fond de conciliation, je suis coincé. Bon. On va pouvoir remonter à la passerelle. Et on va pouvoir se diriger vers la mission de Tali.
No messages for you, Commander.
Auré du Valhalla. Ça me suit partout ce jeu. On a des DLC aussi à faire, mais je sais pas trop quand est-ce que j'aurais envie de le faire. Surtout qu'ils ont annoncé encore plein d'autres... plein d'autres choses qui vont arriver. J'aime bien les planètes où il y a les systèmes où il n'y a pas grand chose. 354, Gorvuk passait pour une planète poubelle, donnée aux Krogan pour les faire taire parce que personne d'autre ne voulait vivre sur ce caillou gelé. Théoriquement propice à la vie, Gorvuk disposait d'une petite ceinture agricole autour de l'équateur et d'une vie marine bien isolée. Au tournant du siècle, les Krogan s'étaient parfaitement adaptés et se reproduisaient au centuple dans de vastes bunkers souterrains. Au siècle suivant, les minces récifs coralliens de Gorvuk avaient été détruits par la pêche excessive et les produits toxiques. Face à la surpopulation, les Krogan quittaient la planète en quête d'autres mondes sur lesquels s'abattre. Gorvuk aurait servi de leçon de choses au Conseil. C'était la preuve que les Krogan étaient incapables de juguler leur expansion. Aujourd'hui, Gorvuk n'est plus qu'un désert gelé qui abrite les firmes de génie écologique tentant d'implanter des initiatives d'éco-agriculture et d'éco-aquaculture. Les clans Krogan et les meutes de Vorchass représentent une menace constante contre laquelle les sociétés embauchent des mercenaires. N'empêche, c'est un système où il n'y a qu'une seule planète. Je me dis si on était dans un système où il n'y avait qu'une seule planète. Je sais pas comment on en serait du coup. Parce que s'il y a un système avec une seule planète que tu vois pas d'autres planètes. Déjà qu'à la base, on pensait qu'on était au centre. S'il y avait eu que le soleil et nous. Déjà c'est vachement difficile pour l'exploration spatiale s'il n'y a rien d'autre autour de toi. S'il n'y a rien d'autre immédiatement autour de toi. Je pense. Que t'as rien à observer directement et facilement.
Probe launched. «
14%, ça veut dire que le soleil doit en avoir gavé de planètes. » Pas gavé. Il y en a 2. Entouré de 51 lunes, c'est là où elles sont, dont la lune prébiotique Anafiel Douma est une géante gazeuse hydrogène-hélium classique balayée par des violents vents qui dépassent les 1900 km/h. Comme sa sœur Eloï, Duma est probablement une planète d'origine extrasolaire capturée par son soleil. Je vais dire il n'y a rien, parce qu'il n'y avait absolument aucune réaction du scanner. Bof. Petite géante gazeuse hydrogène-hélium constituée autour d'un noyau d'hydrogène métallique, Eloï sera le théâtre d'un événement astronomique rare dans le courant de l'année. La comète Asaro, au cours de son orbite de 70 années galactiques standard, passera si près de la géante que selon toutes les prévisions, elle sera capturée en tant que lune. Des dizaines de sondes spatiales des quatre coins de la galaxie ont été lancées dans le système Raël pour immortaliser cet instant. Située dans le système solaire interne, une zone où les géantes gazeuses ne se forment habituellement pas, Eloi est probablement d'origine extrasolaire. Convention voyageur, un nombre non négligeable de signaux de détresse nous sont parvenus à moins d'un million de kilomètres d'Eloi. Il est possible que des pirates opèrent dans le secteur, le tourisme physique n'y était conseillé. Je me demande si c'est un truc qu'on pourrait voir de notre côté. Deuxième astéroïde du système formé autour d'un noyau d'éléments zéro, Casabel est aussi carboné et sa surface est constituée d'hydrates minéraux, carbonates et agiles notamment. Sa croûte gelée dissimule une strate d'eau liquide riche en acides aminés. La surface de Casabel est émaillée de mines à ciel ouvert, signe que les Cariens sont ont extrait le plus possible des eaux avant de partir. Merde.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
Un autre, là je le vois. Elle est là. Israfil, le plus grand trio de l'ESO. Le plus grand du trio de l'ESO est une astéroïde carbonée riche en silicate qui abrite je vais y arriver, dizaines, 50, 40, qui abrite une quarantaine d'espèces de micro-organismes dans ses eaux liquides. Il a été décrié comme étant le berceau de l'EHE, encéphalopathie humanoïde exotique, un agent de guerre bactériologique dérivé du prion utilisé par le groupe terroriste Totenkopf lors de l'attaque de la station Gagarine en 2184. Malgré les vives protestations d'une grande partie de la communauté scientifique selon lesquelles ni l'atmosphère ni l'historique évolutif d'Israfil n'était propice à la vie prionique, l'astéroïde et ses mineurs des eaux ont été mis en quarantaine pour prouver au public que l'Alliance interstellaire prenait des mesures. Il n'existe toujours aucune preuve à ce jour que le HE est originaire d'Israfil ou même a été synthétisé dans un laboratoire local. Néanmoins, le SSV Manila, avec à son bord un groupe d'épidémiologiques, régule les transits à destination en provenance de l'astéroïde.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Il y a pas mal d'éléments zéro dans ce système, dans cette galaxie, ce truc, cette nébuleuse. Je sais pas comment on appelle ça.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Il doit y en avoir une troisième parce qu'ils ont parlé du trio. Elle est là. Un des 3 astéroïdes constitués autour de ce noyau d'éléments zéro, Farlas est le plus propice à l'exploitation des eaux à bas rendement. Cet objet des célestes carbonés comporte des traces de minéraux aquifères et de carbone organique sous forme de kérogène. À l'heure actuelle, l'astéroïde est entouré de vaisseaux miniers cariens qui extraient du carburant pour la flottille.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Est-ce qu'on va arriver à 50 000? Ça m'a l'air bien parti.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
Bon, on va les laisser. On a fait 100% pour aller des Tali, je pense. On va acheter des... C'est pas dans ce sens-là que je voulais le faire. Ça marche aussi. Avec ses 50 000 vaisseaux et ses 17 millions de Quariens, la flotte nomade représente la plus grande concentration de vaisseaux interstellaires de l'espace connu. Si les Quariens ont visité la majorité des planètes colonisées de la galaxie dans le cadre de leur pèlerinage, rares sont les étrangers à avoir été admis dans leur vaisseau. Est-ce qu'on va dériver dans le vaisseau? Forcément, on va prendre Tali. Qui d'autre va-t-on prendre? On va prendre Mordine. Oh, 3. Incroyable. Je vais attendre. D'avoir un point en plus. On a fait... Drone de charge explosif. Je me demande si dans un des Mass Effect, ils montent des Cariens sur leur combinaison.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to
Ouais,
meet
c'est que
us.
maintenant elle a donné le code
Our
à tout le
ship
monde.
is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Keep us alive. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Telly helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Attends. Elle participe pas?
You should speak with Admiral Ron. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
Moi non plus.
If Talizora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
C'est les jardins, ça?
Talizora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is
C'est
part
moi
of
son
the
avocat.
crew now,
Elle est mal barrée.
recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by
J'aurais dû
his or her
sauvegarder,
ship's
peut-être.
captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple.
There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Dans leur jardin, ils ont des arbres plats. Donc, est-ce qu'ils ont tous mis leur combinaison parce qu'on était là? Qu'ils veulent pas être contaminés, ou est-ce qu'ils ont toujours leur combinaison?
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Talia Zora of Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Talia crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Talia's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard was Normandy. Your crew member Talia Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vasnima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought guests to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone.
C'est comme ça qu'ils lui apprennent que son père est mort?
Your father included.
What?
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarry and strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is
Et si elle
cleared of
meurt
these
pas?
charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the alliés, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the alliés have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial?
Je suis d'accord avec elle.
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the allié. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
We should get to the allié soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the allié?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the alliés sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Rio was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suit. I was sick for a week. But it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the allié.
if anyone can retake the alliés.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the alliés. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the alliés?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the alliés. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vasnima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vasquibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered
Ok, je ferai pas de remarques.
Can you tell me anything about the alliés?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I I did not bring active Geth to the alliés, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quib Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
Quib Quib.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
You two should get to the alliés. I cannot store the judges in there.
We should move on.
Good luck on the alliés.
Talizora and her father are out of...
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the
Je me demande, justement, je me demandais si on allait le voir.
Good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
Cal Rieger.
Shepard, Talizora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Talizora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty Board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haestrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the alliés. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haestrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haestrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haestrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
J'avais jamais fait gaffe à leur nombre de doigts.
We should get going.
Good luck on the alliés. Stay safe out there.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the alliés. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the alliés?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Han Gerrel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Salchorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shala Ran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the alliés, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shala Ran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
Ah, je le savais. J'avais reconnu la voix de...
You support experiments on living creatures?
Claudia
Rael
Black,
should have felt no more guilt
qui a fait
experimenting
la voix
on
de
Geth than I did while
Chloé,
performing surgery on a
d'Uncharted,
childhood
notamment.
toy.
The fact that you performed surgery
Pour
on
parler
your
des jeux vidéo.
childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
qui a joué dans Star
The
Trek.
ship travels faster than I
Star
can.
Trek,
With
Stargate.
the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zal Chorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Bon, on va pas y aller.
Hello again.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing them. Tali Zora is guilty.
Ok.
If Tali Zora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an ethical one.
Tali Zora and Hafara are out of control. This is on their heads.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kira Selai.
Ah oui, il est pas loin le vaisseau, en fait.
Eyes up front.
Just the thing to help. Neutralize. Thought I was harmless, did you?
Combat
Look sharp.
ready.
Oh, target. Not difficult.
Obstacle counter. This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think.
Elle a mis ça dans sa
Quarians
poche.
have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Now what's this?
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Hostile spotted.
J'espère qu'il va pas voir ça. Merde. Non! Ah! Ça avait l'air d'être... Ok.
Enemies inbound.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. I'm running through the door.
Ça se trouve, il n'y avait rien d'important dedans, mais... Voilà, il n'y avait que ça. Mais, on sait jamais.
Weapons ready. Ah! Combat drone ready. Nice. Console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Did you know what kind of
No,
tests?
Father just told... I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, You're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our homeworld.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on. No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. but it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we are ending this.
J'allais lire tout ça pour ça? Attends, je gagne autant de crédits que le temps que je mets à faire?
For combat.
Enemy combat road.
Just the thing to help.
Making contact.
Oops.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Elle est juste à côté de toi.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
Quarian Marines lasted less than 5 minutes.
It's a better speaker than a soldier.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Garrow wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial.
Mordine qui est assis sur les marches.
Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the Admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when...
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Thank you.
Je me retourne, je vois la chienne qui est juste à côté qui me regarde avec de grands yeux comme ça. Qu'est-ce que tu veux?
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
Now what's this?
« 34 de conciliation. L'expérience requise, ça les aura été blanchi à toute accusation et sa confiance en Shepard garantit sa loyauté dans la mission. La ramification politique de l'effort de guerre des Cariens contre les Geth sont étranges. Les Cariens sont certainement nécessaires contre les moissonneurs, impossible de risquer une plus grande instabilité. Sur l'énergie de la barrière cinétique des ennemis afin de les renforcer au bouclier. Nouvelle tenue débloquée. Utiliser l'ordinateur de recherche du moment dit pour développer cette amélioration. Technologie de dégâts.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Nouvelle du gosse, Capitaine Bailey, CC. Salut Shepard, juste un mot pour vous dire que le petit Drell va bien. Tous les papiers ont été faits, il travaille désormais pour moi, il m'aide à faire un peu de ménage dans les secteurs. Ça permettra peut-être de rendre la vie des gosses comme Mousse un peu plus meilleure. Ce n'est pas non plus parfait, mais bon, ce sera déjà pas mal. Par contre, je sais pas si votre Drell et le mien se parlent vraiment, je lui ai dit que la vie était trop courte pour s'embêter avec ce genre de choses, mais je sais pas si ça aurait eu de l'effet. Bon courage. J'aime bien quand on dit votre Drell, c'est genre, c'est notre animal de compagnie quoi. Numération, plus de 25% de la puissance des boucliers. Les membres du commando bénéficient des boucliers de technologie Geth. La technologie Geth et celle de l'Alliance ont divergé lorsque les Geth émigrèrent au-delà du voile, bien que la technologie Geth reste pour l'essentiel incompatible avec le savoir-faire de l'Alliance. Cette amélioration sur les boucliers a amené de récentes évolutions de l'Alliance sur les générateurs de champ. Je vais regarder l'argent que j'avais et j'ai regardé la mauvaise ligne. J'avais la tenue de Tali. On va lui mettre ça pour tenter. On va aller lui parler aussi, juste pour terminer ce truc. Donc elle était où? Passerelle? Non, elle était salle des machines. Puis on s'arrêtera là, je pense.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve, but my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gap. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me. Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Okay.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
On va juste revenir à la passerelle. Juste checker un petit peu où on en est au niveau de la carte de la galaxie.
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Parce que là on a fait 100%, là on est à 100% aussi, là on a 0, donc il faudrait checker ça, 29, il manque des trucs. 100%, 0%, faudra checker, 20%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 25, faudra checker, 0, faudra checker, 100% c'est bon, 100% ici, 0%, 0%, 0%, ok, 60%. Bon, il nous reste quand même quelques trucs à faire. À ce niveau-là, ok. Au niveau des quêtes, qu'est-ce qu'on a? Jacob, on a Jack et Jacob à faire. Et on aura ça aussi à faire. Merde, on aurait pu récupérer un colis à la citadelle. Faudra qu'on y aille. Je pense que mercredi, ce qu'on va faire, c'est éventuellement aller chercher le collier à la citadelle. Tant qu'à faire. On va visiter quelques systèmes solaires, quelques systèmes planétaires. Et on fera ça soit Jack, soit Jacob. Voilà. On les aura fait. Après, j'imagine qu'on ira faire arrêter les récolteurs. Et puis, si on n'est pas ramené dans autre chose, on ira faire le repère du courtier de l'ombre. Parce que je pense qu'on doit être... on doit être pas très loin. Au niveau mission principale, on doit pas être très loin, je pense. D'ailleurs, enfin. Je crois que conciliation, je peux pas faire mieux. Alors, je regardais ici. Ici, si on... Je peux m'occuper de leurs points. Loyal. J'ai regardé sa tenue. On va tenter la tenue blanche. J'aime bien celle-là. Elle était rouge à la base, non? Et lui, que je n'utilise jamais. Il faudrait que je puisse faire aussi le trophée qui me manque là, où il faut mélanger des pouvoirs. Bref, on a sauvegardé. On s'arrête là pour aujourd'hui. On reprend mercredi. Avec ce que j'ai dit, tu couvras sûrement la mission de Ish. Tu viens la mission avec Ish là. On ira visiter 2-3 systèmes planétaires et on partira sur les missions des loyautés. Je sais pas combien de temps il va nous rester dessus, mais... En tout cas, j'aime toujours assez... Je pense que j'accroche plus que sur le premier. Je sais pas, peut-être parce que... Je sais pas pourquoi. Le premier était bien aussi. Hein. Peut-être que, je sais pas, peut-être qu'il y avait des choses qui tiraient en longueur sur le premier. Ou trop de missions à la citadelle où il fallait revenir repartir. Je sais pas. Ou trop d'endroits effectivement où il fallait marcher super longtemps pour trouver un truc. Alors que là, les missions, elles sont plus concentrées dans des trucs. Ou alors c'est le fait que les planètes, il y a juste besoin de les scanner. Et pas besoin d'aller dessus et de partir, de visiter dans tous les sens avec un truc un peu pourri où tu sais pas où tu vas. Et... Je sais pas. En tout cas... Je m'amuse bien. Bref, sur ce, je vous souhaite à tous une bonne soirée, bonne nuit. Et je vous dis à mercredi pour la suite. Bye.